You're watching Nevada Business Chronicles. Take a journey with us to see the innovative businesses that put Nevada on the business map. Connecting you with the businesses, events, and organizations that bring innovation and prosperity to the Nevada area, please welcome your host, Mitch Burney. On today's episode, we're with Sharron Angle, who's running for Congress, Nevada's Congressional District 2. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Mitch. It's a great pleasure to be with you.
So excited to have the opportunity to get to know you, and I think what's going to fascinate people watching is that you're one of us. You got off the couch one day, not a career politician, and said, I have to make a difference, and the only way to do that is to actually take action. So how did that occur? What happened?
I'm a person, Mitch, who doesn't believe in complaining about something. I believe in acting on it. If you have a complaint, get in and try to be part of the solution. And that's really what happened. I had a complaint against the government, getting too involved with my family, and realized that it was up to me to make a difference.
You've agreed to take us on the campaign trail to show somebody that wants to get involved and to make a difference, how they can become involved in government rather than just complain about it. And I'm really excited to do that. So where is that going to start?
One thing I love in life is being able to teach, and so I want to invite you along to experience the campaign trail with me. I think the best teaching is to lead by example. So we're going to take a trip across Nevada, across Congressional District 2, and we're going to see what the campaign trail looks like from the beginning. Now, we're going to talk to people that are really on the inside politics or inside baseball part of politics this first part of the tour. But as we get going, I think you're going to see that anybody can do this, and really anybody should. That's what our founding fathers wanted, was a government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
I'm going to guess by the time we do this and take a tour of the political campaign trail, from the perspective of a citizen who got involved, not a career politician, that you're going to inspire a lot of people to get more involved in their government and to want to come out and show their support for you. So I can't wait to get started. Let's go.
Thank you. This is my friend, Senator James Sellmeyer.
Hello, sir. How are you?
We'll be seeing the who's who in the Nevada Republican Party tonight. This is my friend, Barbara Sagaski. She's the Secretary of State, and I think she's running again. Is that
Yes,
not?
I am. I am running again.
And I'm glad.
Me too.
I'm going to get out here where I'm not so challenged by the podium. I'm Sharron Angle, running for Congressional District 2, and I want you to vote for me. I have lived in Nevada since I was 3 years old. I graduated from the University of Nevada, Reno, got married, moved out, spent 3 years in Ely, 11 years in Winnemucca, and 8 years in Tonopah before I moved back to Reno, where I've lived for the last 25 years. It was in Winnemucca that I got involved in politics, not in the usual way. I call myself the accidental candidate because my son flunked kindergarten, and a judge determined from the bench that my son could not be homeschooled if he lived less than 50 miles away from the school, even though it was the law in Nevada that we could homeschool. And that's when I decided we need to change that decision. We need a law that allows us to homeschool our children, and I set to do that. When I moved to Tonopah, I served on a school board for a term, and then when I got to Reno, I served 4 terms in the Nevada State Legislature. Probably the highlight of my legislative career, although I'm not sure that all of us felt that way. The press deemed us the mean 15, and there are some of us here, alumni, Bob Beers and Barbara Sagaski, Ron Connect. I hired John Eastman from the Claremont Institute to come in and defend us all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, to defend our Constitution. I believe that strongly, that we have a Constitution, that we need to observe the rule of law in this country, and that we need people who are able to fight the good fight. For that fight, I got the Courageous Client Award from the Claremont Institute. It's a Reagan Award from them. After my terms in the legislature, I became private citizen Sharron Angle once more. I know many of you are kind of curious what has happened since 2010 and the infamous run against Harry Reid. I've written 3 books. One of them is available back here. It's called Right Angle, One Woman's Journey to Reclaim the Constitution. It's a donation of $20, and I take checks, credit cards, cash, and gold. So if you'd like a signed copy, please come back and get one. I've also written another book, A New Angle for America, and my 3rd book will be out this month, entitled Defying Diagnosis, Choosing Faith Over Facts. It's about my grandson. Many of you may be fans of his on Facebook. He's 14 months old and he has 15,000 fans around the world. And it's because of his miracle life and the fight that we've made for his life, deeming that all life is valuable, and that we should have people in Congress that really understand that all life is valuable, and that it begins at conception to natural death, and we should not presume to take the place of our Creator in this fight. I was privileged to meet our president, and he introduced me saying, Sharron, she's great. I believe that he should not be alone in his fight. He's done a yeoman's job with executive order and with the art of the deal, but he shouldn't have to be making deals with Republicans. And I'm not sure if many of you saw, but Mitch McConnell attacked me on national TV, and I came right back at him and said, "Sir, you need to resign." And I mean that. We need a strong delegation, Republican delegation in Washington, D.C. that's courageous enough to fight for the agenda that President Trump has laid out. If we want America to be great again, then we need people who are willing to be courageous, who are not making deals, but are standing firmly behind his agenda. With that, I will just say again, I'm Sharron Angle, running for Congressional District 2, and I want your vote.
I'm sure I'm not alone. That was the first time I've ever been to a party like that. You know, the kickoff of the Republican race, Republican Party, was really interesting. I think it was a little less intimidating than I expected.
I believe governing is intimidating to most people, but it shouldn't be. As we said in the very beginning when we started our tour, that this is a government where the people lead, of the people, by the people, for the people. And we should not be intimidated by our leaders. We don't have a king. We have elected representatives who are to represent us. And truly, I would ask everyone that's out there that's watched this, think about what part you can play in being a part of that good governance, because you know, each generation is responsible for the part they play in their government. And we need to make sure that the next generation is trained or willing to take over the leadership in this country. That's how we pass our principles along.
I could not be more excited to follow the rest of this journey. This is just the beginning, and we're going to get to go on the road with you on several occasions and get to learn more about you and what you stand for, so that people, when they go into the voting booth, can pick the perfect angle, the right angle, Sharron Angle, when they see that box to check the right box. Sharron Angle for Congress. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Mitch. I'm looking forward to the rest of our tour, and especially to meeting the people themselves. Now, we're going to be looking at the party for a little while, but then we're going to get into what happens when you go door to door and talk to people about how they see the issues, not how the party sees the issues, not how the government is looking at the issues, but how are the people looking at the issues that actually affect their day-to-day life, and what do they want to see their representative doing. I'm I'm excited to show you that part.
I'm excited to share that with everyone watching, and if you want to learn more about Sharron Angle, visit SharronAngle.com.
That's right,
Thanks
SharronAngle.com.
again so much.
You're welcome.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from Nevada Business Chronicles.
Remington Rock here with Consign Furniture. On today's podcast, we'll be introducing you to Jeff Myers, our resident artist here, who does wonderful leather tooling. And here's Jeff to tell you a little bit more about it.
Well, thank you, Remington. It's nice to be here. I love working at Consign Furniture. The thing that's unique about all of the pieces that I put out for Consign Furniture as Quiet Woman Cattle Company is some of the unique, one-of-a-kind pieces of furniture will come in, and if I see an art potential with it, I create. As you can see, with everything from the Pharaoh's horses to ranch brand chairs to portraits of people, the larger formatted pine hutches, a Nevada theme, and then just strictly Western. The bar stools that are very popular if you want a cowboy or an Indian or floral. Mirrors, and so on. We have an almost unlimited quantity of potentially one-of-a-kind art pieces tooled in leather.
If you're looking for that beautiful custom art piece, we have a master artist here in Jeff who's been commissioned for artwork all over the world.
Yeah, Remington, I have. To tell you the truth, I've been commissioned by the state of Nevada, Nevada Arts Council, which I was part of their master artists on the roster in their program. Pieces for the Library of Congress, pieces in the state legislature building, about 7 of them, which you are aware of, in Consign Furniture. And by the way, thank you, Consign Furniture, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to set up my life here as a master leather tooler. So, and it's greatly appreciated. But everything that you see here is one of a kind, which you're aware of as well. And I will carve anything if it can be carved on leather. I believe I can do it.
You can do it. I've seen it been done. You can come in today and already see these custom pre-pieces already made, or you can pick a beautiful piece off our floor and have Jeff custom design as well as tool whatever you would like, whether it be a work logo, a family insignia, a ranch brand. He does it all. So please come down and see Jeff here at Consign Furniture, located at 6865 Sierra Center Parkway, or check us out on our website at consignfurniturenow.com. Remington and Dan here with Consign Furniture. Today we want to show you some new pieces that have just arrived in our store, and here's Dan to tell you some more about them.
This set is really unique. It was built in Tahoe, came from a Tahoe home. It's actually cedar, not pine. It has a lot of detail in it still, the worm lines under the bark that were there before, and the thing that's really cool about this, the red accent that is in the center of the wood.
This is one of the nicer ones that we have had in recent time. This would look beautiful in a Tahoe home.
Yes, it would.
Another beautiful piece that we have in the store today.
We have another custom set of a sofa, a love seat. The wood on this is teak wood. The fabric that they chose was a Woolrich fabric. Very nice, very comfortable and warm. This particular consignor actually went a little further and used the Woolrich fabric in their dining room to bring that in, and also had some custom lamps made with the same fabric.
This makes a great compliment to this whole set.
One of the great things about using this fabric on the chairs in the dining room is a lot of homes these days have a wide open floor plan. You can bring the colors from the living room to the dining room and it makes your whole room work together. Right here, Remington, we have another log piece of furniture, a twin over twin lodgepole pine bunk bed. We actually have 2 of these. And so pretty much if you wanted to furnish your entire home in log, we have everything for you, from the cedar log bedroom set to the dining set to the living room set, kids furniture.
You're right, Dan, we just furnished a whole home. So if you're looking to furnish a beautiful Tahoe home, come down and see us today. We are located at 6865 Sierra Center Parkway in South Reno. If you want to check us out on the website, go to consignfurniturenow.com, and our phone number, if you'd like to give us a call, is 775-824-0222. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Remington Rock here with Consign Furniture. Welcome to the new year and our new remodeled store. Here we have our new section of all living room furniture. As you can find anything that you were looking for to put into a living room, whether it be a sofa, chair, coffee table, etc. And now here on this side, we have all our bedroom furniture, ranging anywhere from bedrooms to dressers to nightstands, anything you could possibly be looking for to fill your bedroom. Here we have our dining room sets and anything you would want for your nice dining room that you need to fill a space. Here we have dining room sets as well as hutches, buffets, extra chairs, anything you could possibly be looking for. Come see us down at Consign Furniture and you'll find our high-end section as well. We have plenty of high-end consignments on our floor today for you to check out. Come down and see us at our new remodeled showroom at 6865 Sierra Center Parkway, or give us a ring at 775-824-0222, or visit us on the web at consignfurniturenow.com.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from Nevada Business Chronicles. Founded in 1992 and located on Wells Avenue in Reno, Nevada, we're here at one of the most magical places in northern Nevada, St.Ives Florist. Let's go in and meet the owner, Loriann Acton. Loriann, thank you so much for agreeing to be on our show. I could not be more delighted than to be at your business. If you don't mind maybe starting with the name St.Ives Florist. There's a story about how you got that.
There is a story. When I was 17 years old, I went to Europe and I went to a little teeny fishing village in England. And it was one of those places where you get off the bus and there's little cobblestone walkways with moss and literally little bunnies hopping everywhere. Enchanting. Fell in love with it. And that's where the name came from, St.Ives. That's what I named the shop.
And you've been in the industry for a couple of days, a couple of decades.
Yeah, a couple of days, a few.
A few.
Since I was 17, my parents co-signed for a lease with me and my babysitting money, and I opened my very first shop in Southern California.
And a lot of longtime employees, including some family that started working with you at a very young age.
Yep. My sister Patty Sue has been with me since day one. We're inseparable. She's my best friend and my best designer. And then I've got my nieces. Katie's worked for me pricing Christmas ornaments since she was 4 years old. She's a very hard worker.
What a great place to be. Can we show everybody around?
Oh, come on, let's go.
Let's do it. You have certainly kept with your original view of what you wanted to recreate in your business. Enchanting, charming, magical. The superlatives are abundant when you walk through your shop. Tell us about some of the things that you carry here, because somebody could get lost here for hours and still not see everything, Loriann.
How many people get to work all day playing with dolls? These are the Mark Robert fairies. These are highly collectible. They're all registered, they're all numbered. Mark comes out with different designs every single year. They're fabulous. I mean, for lack of a better word, they're incredible. People love them. The details and appointments on these are breathtaking. And this is the Halloween line. We also have the Christmas line, the spring line, the fall line. He even has a tooth fairy. I mean, he does wonderful fairies.
Well, and I understand you've known him since he was a young man, so you get low numbers for the collectors.
I've known Mark for a very long time, and we always get very good numbers. And I'd like to think it's an accident, but I know Mark, he's charming. This one, for example, is number 40 out of 400. And I personally have a collection of number ones.
Oh, fantastic. Well, let's take a look further down here. There's so many little trinkets. Again, more superlatives. If we run out, we'll have to get a thesaurus here. One of my favorite items here are these colored roses. Well, many florists will use dyed roses. These are real.
These are very real. We only sell natural roses. These are all from Ecuador. They're beautiful. High petal count, deep cup, long stems. Quality, quality, quality. Beautiful
is an understatement. In real life, they just almost look fake, but they're so real and beautiful.
I know, isn't it neat? I'm very proud of them.
Let's talk about some of these other collectibles. I mean, these are great gifts for the holidays, for birthdays, for weddings. One of the interesting things here is people that have never been in here before will be surprised how many different things that you have here that are great, affordable gifts.
They are affordable. We have price ranges from $3 to $300, literally, and probably higher down on some of the furniture. Succulents, we have a wonderful selection of succulents, which are very popular right now. And with the drought tolerant, they're very, very, what's the word? Smart to buy.
Eco-friendly.
Yes, eco-friendly.
Green.
People love them. They're very green. And they grow here. They thrive here.
Drought tolerant.
Yes, drought tolerant. So the succulents are really good.
One of the resounding things I want people to pay attention to in the background as we tour the entire facility is the collection of vases, vases that you have here. Just a wide variety, really affordable, great gifts as well.
We like to showcase our flowers, and there's no better way to do it with a good vase. The vases change all the time, and it makes our job a lot more fun, because as designers, you don't want to work with the same piece of glass every single day. Although we do, because we have standard vases, but these are for fun, for us.
They really would set an arrangement apart, no doubt about that. I see you have some stained glass here.
We have Tiffany-inspired glasswork. It's all leaded glass, all hand done. Very, very popular. Our clients love it. Again, back to the magic. You put that in a room and you just need a plain room with one pop and that's it. And then you turn the lights on. Ooh.
Magical,
Yep.
colorful, inspiring.
Very pretty.
Loriann, one of my favorite places in the whole business, in the whole building, is this area. We have a flashback to the 70s here.
Absolutely. Everything old is new again. We were just down in Half Moon Bay. We went down to get plants. You should see the plants. It's the 70s everywhere. Coleus, Hanging Charlie, Creeping Charlie, bridal veils, all the plants that we filled our apartments with before we could afford furniture, everywhere. Terrariums, huge.
They're back in.
Well, they're so clean and they're so maintenance free.
But these are special. These are not like the old
I know.
terrariums. Look at how delicate, and that's another one of our superlatives, and just thrilling they are to look at. I see you put fairies in some, you're putting plants in others.
We plant all our own terrariums. We don't buy anything pre-made, so you're not going to find another one like it anywhere. Same thing with our baskets. Our baskets, big or larger gardens, we make them all ourselves. That's how you get the St.Ives touch.
I have a question about these angels over here. Tell me about those.
Oh, we have so much. We work with a lot of angels. We do. People and ceramic. These are either garden ornaments, or we use them in Christmas screens, Christmas centerpieces with pine all around them, or occasionally we have done sympathy pieces with the angel in it, which are beautiful.
Loriann, I love that this, I don't even know how he got in there.
He's a little weasel, that's how he got in there.
But I'll tell you, that's kind of the neatest thing about being in here is no matter where you look, there's something really eclectic, another superlative.
We have a lot of fun.
To see here. Yeah, you have a lot of fun decorating. One of my favorites, you actually have a magic lantern over here.
Of course, to make your wish.
Make my wishes come true.
Everybody needs a magic lantern.
Well, let's go take a look over here.
Okay.
We're a boutique now, too. Look at this beautiful clothing that you carry here.
You should see it on. It's so beautiful. Lace, we go to the market, we buy whatever we love. And the more we buy, the more charming it becomes. We have emeralds. These are emeralds. Is that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
And then this little locket. If you have a new baby or you want to commemorate your wedding, pull out a flower, open this up, press it, and you have a keepsake forever.
That is fantastic.
I know, I love that.
Everywhere you look here, there's something else to be seen. I would have never envisioned how creative this is to throw pearls out of a planter, and yet putting that on a dresser in a bedroom, for an example. How beautiful is that?
Dining room table with fresh flowers exploding out of the top and on the base. Oh my God.
Who
Patty
does
Sue.
this?
Patty Sue did it, and we do it for a lot of our clients. We have a lot of our clients at Christmas time call us, and they bring all the boxes from the basement and say, do it. Oh, do we have fun.
Oh, it's just special. I love this piece here.
They were bad. Those are the bad squirrels. These bad squirrels go in the cage. Bad squirrels.
Well, maybe when they come out, they'll learn how to be good squirrels. Ooh, it's a little chilly in here.
It is very cold in here. We're in the cooler. This is the heart of my business.
Loriann, the flowers in here, every time I come in here, are the freshest, most beautiful ones I've ever seen.
Thank you. We go to San Francisco every week. We go to the midnight market. We drive for 4 hours. We handpick every single flower that we sell.
You don't have a truck come in, you are the truck, you go pick them out and bring them in yourself.
You have to. These are like today. This week, snapdragons were fantastic. So we got a ton of snapdragons. Hydrangea are in season, so we loaded up on hydrangea. I mean, it's just when you go there, you visually experience the flowers, and you know what's good and and our customers trust us.
Well, and that's the experience at St.Ives Florist. It truly is magical.
We love what we do. We absolutely love what we. How could you not take a smell?
I love coming in here because of that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I'm very proud. Very, very proud.
Loriann, in order to create all of this magic, you've got your own team of magicians.
I do. I have some of the most talented, loyal employees you'll find anywhere.
And designers at that. You do all sorts of events, don't you?
If flowers are involved, we're your guy.
Weddings, parties.
Anniversaries, functions, conventions.
You know, Loriann, what a wonderful place this is. Can we meet the entire staff?
Absolutely.
Loriann, a heartfelt thank you to you and your entire staff, which is more than staff in this business.
They're my wonderful family.
And your model?
My best well-behaved employee.
I'm sure that everybody might agree with that. How can they get a hold of you?
Our phone number is 775-333-9190, and we're the beautiful green brick building at 700 South Wells.
And you can reach them at StIvesReno.com.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
You're very welcome.
For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. Now more from Nevada Business Chronicles. For more information on this guest or to see this show in its entirety, visit nvbusinesschronicles.com. While you're there, you can watch all of our past shows on the Chronicles page and stay connected with us by following us on our social media. For information on becoming a guest on our show, contact us at info@nvbusinesschronicles.com. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week at the same time for more from Nevada Business Chronicles.